Everybody, if you will, for me, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me hit you with some reviews here. So the review I got for you today or tonight, is Novacaine, directed by Dan Dan Berg and Robert Olson. Never heard of these directors before. I kind of went through their filmography, and I'm not really familiar with any of the films they did. So, so this is my first time hearing about these two directors. So, Novacaine stars Jack Quaid. If you remember Jack Quaid, he's from The Boys. Most notable is Huey from The Boys, and he was also in one of the Scream movies too. I believe he's in one of the Scream movies. And then Amber Mid Thunder is in here also. Now, it took me a while to figure out who Amber Mid Thunder was, because the whole time I was watching this movie, I was like, I've seen her face before. I just couldn't put a finger on it. The whole time it was like the entire time I was watching the movie, I was like, I don't know who that is. I mean, I'm like, I know who that is. I know her face. I've seen it before. And then I looked up what movies she was in. I was like, oh, she's in Prey. Oh, Prey. Okay. She's the main character in Prey. I actually never saw that movie. I know I know the movie's kind of old at this point. But I'll definitely check it out. I've just been kind of watching so much stuff lately, trying to get the reviews out. But so Amber Mid Thunder, Jack Quaid is in here. And then the one guy's in here too. I can't remember his name, but he was in the Spider-Man No Way Home movies. So he's in here as well too. So this is basically a movie it's about Jack Quaid. He plays Nathan Kane, and Nathan Kane, he's kind of like a loser in a way, you know. I wouldn't even put that on him. I guess he's like a socially awkward type character. He works at a bank. He goes home. He doesn't really do much but sit around and game the whole time. And he games with his buddy online. And he just feels like, you know, his life doesn't have too much meaning. You know, he doesn't have much of a social life outside of, you know, the bank of video games. And then this girl walks in. This girl walks in and gets a job there, and he falls in love with her. And you know, this isn't really, you know, if you've seen the trailer, you kind of know. But you know, first 5 minutes in, he does tell her, he's like, yeah, you know, I have this condition. I can't remember. He said it was a rare genetic disorder where he can barely feel pain. So he can't feel pain at all. I say he barely can't feel any pain. He can't feel pain at all. Period. So he that's why he kind of stays away from. He kind of stays out of social circles and stuff like that. You know, and they said, you know, the kids used to pick on him, you know, when he was little. They called him Novacaine. He said they used to beat the hell out of him because they're like, well, you know, we might as well beat the hell out of him. He can't feel it anyway. So they called him Novacaine. And so, you know, he meets this girl and she completely changes his life. Like, man, you know, this girl changed, you know, my life for, you know, I feel a lot better now. You know, I met somebody, and then all that happiness, of course, it has to come crashing down. You know, these guys come in Santa Claus suits and they rob the bank that they're both working at. And it's bad enough. They knock him out and take her hostage. And now Randy Quaid's character has to get her back. Her name is, what's her name? Her name was Grace. That was her name, Grace. So no, Sherry. I said Grace. Sherry. That's her character's name in the movie, Sherry, played by Amber Mid Thunder. And they take her hostage. and Randy Quaid's character has to get her back. So the thing I do like about this movie, I mean, it at the end of the day, it is a, you could complain, it is a straightforward action film, and it is. So that's the whole premise, is he has to get his girlfriend back. That's it. Some random people came in there, robbed a bank, and they got to get his girlfriend back. Uh, but one thing I do like about this movie, and I actually liked it when I saw the trailer. That's where I kind of wanted to really see this movie. This is an action comedy movie, so this is a straight up action comedy movie from start to finish. Uh, and what I do like about it though is the unique premise. Like, this dude can't feel any pain at all, so you're gonna see some crazy things. So he, um, for lack of a better term, he gets fucked up a lot in this movie. Like, he gets his ass handed to him. Um, and one thing I like about that too is the fact that he's not that he's not some. I'm glad they didn't go with the trope that he was he's a secret badass with special skills, or he's got like 13 medals from the military, or anything crazy like that. Uh, and that the action stays pretty frantic, and he like I say, he takes a lot of damage in here, but yeah, but then you go throughout the movie, he's like, oh yeah, that's right, he can't feel it though, he can't feel pain. uh he goes through a lot to get this girl back. uh I really did like uh his character. Jack Quaid, I think, is a really good actor. I was kind of worried he was going to do the Huey thing that he does from The Boys, and to me, he kind of I saw glimpses of it, but for the most part, he did play a really good, like, socially awkward type character. Um, just want to get his girlfriend back, and like I said, the movie is brutal. It's violent. It is a violent and a brutal movie. Uh, there's some parts I was like, ooh, yeah, it was horrible. Uh, so my thing too was, so what I didn't really care for were the villains. Uh, it's got straightforward villains. It's straightforward action. There's not really there's not really a whole lot that um you haven't seen before. But at the same time, one thing I like about, there's no such thing I think as an original story, but I still feel like it's what you do with that original story. And they still took this story and they did something unique with it. And I actually I did admire that a lot, actually, out of this movie. Uh, the directors did a good job of capturing everything, all the action and stuff like that too. Uh, I can't remember the dude's name from Spider-Man and No Way Home movies. He's only thing I don't like about his character in this movie is he is kind of one of those, like, he for comedic effect, he does do a lot of talking or whatever, and it's like okay, it's like, all right, man. But there were funny parts in this movie. Otherwise, I still thought there were some hilarious parts. Um, there's a scene where he walks into a room and there's a mannequin there, and I started laughing when he his reaction to the mannequin. I just started cracking up. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's a good movie. I actually enjoyed this movie for what it was. It's it's not very long. I think it's only a 90-minute film too. It just gets to the point and does what it does and leaves, and it doesn't overstay its welcome or anything. So uh, no, I really did enjoy this, and like I said, Jack Quaid's really good in here. Uh, Amber Midthunder's good in here. Who plays Sherry, is the love interest. I really did like the chemistry. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to give so Novacaine. I am going to definitely give Novacaine a solid recommend, because I was really thinking, I was gonna walk away giving this just a moderate, but I really, once the movie was over, I was like, I kind of enjoyed this a lot better than what I thought I was going to enjoy it. Not a perfect film, but you know, it's good. It's definitely really good. It's enjoyable. It's the idea is inventive. Uh, and they use that his condition. They use that to pretty good effect too. So I actually did enjoy that a lot. And again, it made me laugh. I thought it was funny. So yeah, definitely check out Novacaine. Novacaine, starring Jack Quaid, Amber Mid Thunder, uh, and uh, comment section. Let me know what you thought about the movie yourself. If you liked it or if you didn't like it, you know, just let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.